What is up, you guys? This is Will. Welcome to my Veve NFT showroom. It is a pretty small collection, but it does have the first appearances of some of the biggest superhero comic book characters and IPs that I'm sure you will enjoy. As always, if you like this video, please just comment down below and share your favorite NFTs. Give this video a like, and most of all, subscribe now so that you don't miss out on actionable and valuable insight that will help you to make better decisions in Veve. Let's get to it. First and foremost, we have the TODD Batman number 100, created by Todd McFarlane and sculpted by Jonathan Matthews. This is the first Batman NFT, the first DC Comics NFT, and the first NFT to be minted on Veve. Original retail for 80 gems or $80. There were 7,500 editions minted. Going from the front to the back, this is a beautiful statue. We cannot deny how the cape is what makes this collectible stand out. The cape here is like an element of fear, an element of mystery, because you really can't see what Batman really looks like. It's not like the Rizzo with the fake apps or the Batman 06. It certainly looks interesting. Personally, I think now because Veve has minted millions of NFTs, for me having one of the first 7,500 to be ever minted, it's just a really awesome feeling. So I'm going to try to hold on to this TODD Batman for as long as I can. Overall, I think this is a very sophisticated looking NFT, and I'm so glad that Veve put in the hard work to put this out as the very first product. Next up, we have Nightwing. This is a very special NFT for me because this is my first ever Veve drop, my first ever Veve NFT. I joined the app in late February 2021, and back then I didn't really understand what Veve was. And the app was really laggy back then. The market was closed for weeks, and they had drops every 2 weeks, every Thursday. But I got really excited when I hit Nightwing. This is a very well made and cool looking collectible. The story of Nightwing is certainly very interesting, going from Batman's sidekick to becoming his own man, leading his own team. I hope that they will make a Hollywood movie for him in the near future. With that being said, even though this is my first ever Veve NFT, I've been going back and forth about potentially selling him to get more liquidity for future drops, but we'll see. Overall, I like him a lot. Next up, we have the first ever Harley Quinn NFT on the blockchain. This one is called number 56 Bruce Team Harley Quinn, designed by Bruce Team and sculpted by Jonathan Matthews, who also sculpted the TODD Batman number 100. This is actually the best seller in the Batman Black and White series in real life, so she is certainly special. I just love the pose, he looks so badass. There are 7,500 editions available. Also, Margot Robbie is super hot and she's a great actress as well, so that certainly helps with gaining that popularity for Harley Quinn. Overall, I'm very happy with this NFT, and I can see why she is a bestseller in real life. Guys, we cannot talk about Harley Quinn without a Joker. This is another masterpiece by Jim Lee. There are also 7,500 editions available. Original retail for 80 gems or $80. I think the story behind the Joker and how mental health affects our lives will continue to make him one of the most popular comic books character going to the future. I think the Joker is the most popular villain because he was not inherently bad to begin with. It's just that circumstances made him into a monster. We, as the audience, often sympathize with him. I think Jim Lee did an amazing job here. I love the way that his hair looks, the way that he's holding the gun with the Bang logo at the very bottom of the screen. You know, and also regardless of how many Jokers, Harley Quinns, Batmans, or Nightwings NFTs that come out later in the blockchain, the 4 that you just saw will always be the first. So these are really special NFTs that you're looking at. Next up, we have the common edition of Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse. Moving from DC Comics to Disney in the same showroom with the same black and white look. You certainly don't see that every day, but you do see it on Veve. This cartoon is notable for being both Mickey and Minnie's debut. The massive company with over 160,000 employees, a market cap of $300 billion, the company that partially or wholly owns 21st Century Fox, National Geographic, Marvel, Lucasfilm, ABC, you can go on forever. That company started from this animation, this character that you're looking at, and you can own it. The very first version on the blockchain of it. Like Walt Disney has said, it all started with a mouse. Next up, we have one of my top 5 favorite Veve NFTs ever, which is the DeLorean Time Machine NFT. This is the first DeLorean NFT, one of the first Universal Studio NFTs, and the first car NFT on Veve Collectibles. This DeLorean Time Machine gives me a glimpse of the metaverse. I have other NFTs as you can see in my showroom, but none of them make me feel like I am a part of the metaverse like this one. Perhaps because when we think of the metaverse, a very obvious example to visualize it is the movie Ready Player One, which the DeLorean is a star. The first thing you notice is the inside is just incredible. It's pretty similar to a spaceship, which this thing is basically a spaceship in some way. This dashboard, which you might specify the date and time you wish to travel to, it just, it's a must-have for any DeLorean time machine. And take a look at the dashboard. You will see that it has 88 simply because you time travel at 88 miles per hour. You are looking at the first ever Jurassic World Dominion NFT, which came out at the same time as the movie. This is the common variant of a T-Rex. I picked him up from the secondary market for like 14 gems. Really cheap, just $14. Two of my bucket list things is that in my house or in my office, I would love to have two things. A DeLorean, and B, a dinosaur skeleton. I cannot afford either of them in real life, but I'm happy to see them both in my Veve NFT showroom. I mean, just look at this thing. It's just fucking amazing and it's so cool. Yes, I know that half of you guys are here for Darth Vader, and no, this is not the animated version. What we have here is the uncommon version that I picked up from the drop, and regardless, this is the first appearance of Darth Vader on the blockchain. I am so glad Veve released Darth Vader in May 2022. It was just the perfect way to end Star Wars month. This is a very well made NFT. I mean, if you look at the details on the lightsaber, then the glossy look on his helmet and the texture on the leather outfit. Personally, I think every year Veve will have certain drops that will really change your collection and really make you money. Last year we had Spider-Man, the Marvel comic book #1, Superman, Disney Golden Moments, and 2022 we've been pretty quiet until Darth Vader, so I really hope there will be more major drops like this. David Yu has mentioned how they need to get MTL cash out done first. Then they will have bigger drops that will sort of do like a marketing thing to bring more people in. So I'm very excited. This is the first ever Superman NFT created by Kenneth Rocafort, a Puerto Rican illustrator. And I believe it was sculpted by Paul Harding from New York. As you can see, this is a very nice sculpture. I love how the light in the showroom reflects the metallic skin or the metallic outfit of Superman. He has a very dynamic pose going on. He's leaning a little bit back there. Because of this dynamic pose, you would really need a base for this physical collectible. But because this is an NFT, you can do whatever the fuck you want, right? You don't need that, which makes it even cooler. Last but not least, we have the first ever Black Panther NFT. This is the uncommon variant. I think the classic pose from the common is pretty boring, so I went with something more dynamic. The most popular black superhero ever. You know, he's also significant because there are some cultural and social values coming from his success. Up to the release of Black Panther, there have been other superhero movies featuring a black lead, such as we have, you know, the Blade trilogy, 1997 Spawn, 1994 Blankman. A few of them have come and gone in between, but none of them really moved the needle like Black Panther did. That is it, you guys. I hope that you have enjoyed my collection. Feel free to share below in the comment section what your favorite NFTs are. And this is just part 1 of this series. I have another showroom that I would love to show you guys. And so please subscribe so that you don't miss out on it. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you again next time. Peace.